Welcome back, trainers. And on Twitter, I asked you guys if you can get this specific post to 350 likes within 24 hours, I will purchase that secondary move. You guys just knocked it out. I mean, within an hour, I had well over the anticipated goal. And as it is currently right now, it's sitting at 700 plus likes. So really appreciate it, I guess. Actually, I do, because I'm going to let you know, Genesect in the Go Battle League, after I did kind of practice with a few people on my friends list, is actually going to be really good, guys. So we're going to take a look at these battles here, and then we're going to kind of fluctuate between my original team, Mawile, Serperior, and then Azumarill as well. But when I'm first using the Genesect, it's not going to be super good at first because I kind of have to find its niche and as well as the correct team. This is not the initial team that I decided to use. I will also have all of the movesets and IVs of the Pokemon specifically that I'm going to be using in this video. As you can see, the Deoxys defense form, I am actually going to be pairing that up with Genesect, and it is, oh my gosh, guys, I was really happy. It was like, I was getting my butt kicked with it yesterday. I wasn't feeling too great about it. I was like, I really wanted this Pokemon to work, but I kind of rushed it and picked a team and just went in there. As you can see, I'm using Cloyster and Azumarill, which isn't horrible. I mean, they're both going to be weak against grass, but at the same time, Cloyster does have a double ice move, so it can kind of balance itself out. Just thought it'd be a fun test. Battling some of my friends, this team didn't do horrible. And as you're going to see here, let's see how far behind I am. As you can see, Magnet Bomb going up against the Registeel does a great amount of damage. So we do decide to let this go through. We survive it, and we're able to get off a Magnet Bomb. And I will be focusing on these battles for the entirety and then doing the commentary. I just wanted to bring you up to speed of what's going on here. And the battles are going to be progressively getting better with the Genesect as I do become more comfortable with the team that I am actually using it with. It's been a while since I did use Deoxys defense form. Fantastic Pokemon. As you can see, I am running Rock Slide and Thunderbolt. So this one was really close, as you can see here. I just needed to get to that Icy Wind. I mean, that's not horrible, really. In the Go Battle League, it's not bad. Alright, so as you can see, defense form Deoxys, Genesect, and Azumarill. So we're looking pretty good here. Found this team to be pretty nice after I did kind of get comfortable with it. So we're in an okay lead here. They do make a fantastic switch, and me being an impatient, going and hitting that Rock Slide onto that Registeel, not too good there, wasting that energy. That's going to cost me later down the line. And we're going to just let the first Flash Cannon go through. Let's see if we can get the Hydro Pump through and connect to that Registeel. It's going to do big damage. We get it through. And I was thinking, why did they may be thinking I was going to bait them? Maybe they have other plans here. Let's see what exactly happens. So we take it down, we shielded up that other Flash Cannon, gained a bunch of energy. They are going in with the Altaria. We're going to let that go through, and we're going to go ahead and go for the Ice Beam, and we're almost to another one. We should be able to get to another one, but I decide to switch into my defense form Deoxys for some odd reason, and they bring in the Haunter, so this is going to be a pretty good counter for defense form Deoxys, although if we do get a charge move through, it is going to do big damage, if anything, KO. So they're able to take us down here. Now I have to make my decision. We don't really want to go with Genesect, but I guess that's, we have no choice if we want to play this out correctly. So we are going to be shielding this up. It is a Shadow Ball that would have definitely taken us out. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Magnet Bomb here. And it gets through because they have no more shields. And we're hoping to get to another Magnet Bomb, in which we do. All right, folks. Let's see. Doing good damage. I make the massive mistake of switching into my Azumarill right as they use their charge with an Ice Beam ready, basically. Are we going to be able to get to another? No, we're not. So we kind of messed that one up. Debatable whether or not I could have won that if I let the Genesect stay in. I think I potentially could have if they went for the Sky Attack and then I just went and did the Ice Beam. Anyways, on to the next battle. We're met with a Shiftry, and then we do an absolute clutch switch immediately as they do, anticipating. They go into defense form Deoxys. Now take a look at how Genesect can handle this. Granted, it's going to need to shield up the charge moves because it isn't the tankiest, but also it's not super squishy either, I found out. It's really nice. So doing massive damage with that Egg Scissor there. And we're going to go ahead and shield this up. We want to farm down at this point. So we have a bunch of energy. The reason why I wanted to farm down is because Magnet Bomb is going to be doing that much damage to pretty much everything unless you hard resist it like a Whiscash or Registeel, still doing okay damage to the Registeel. We do decide to make a switch here, so they couldn't just farm us down. So we're going to be going for the Thunderbolt for neutral damage, and we get it through. The counters are doing a lot of damage because it's super effective. I've really missed using Defense Form Deoxys. I did take this to the Invitational in DC, and it was a good part of my team. So we're making that switch, and they're going into their Shiftry here. Now, we have no more shield. Not looking great. We're switching into Genesect, going for that immediate X-Scissor here. Very low health. They are shielding it up. It is going to be 4 times effective, being dark and the grass type. So bug types it does not like. All right, so we're going to be going in here with the Azumarill and hitting it with Ice Beam here, but it's pretty close. Are we going to be able to take this? And we take the win with the Genesect, folks. Let's go. All right, it is only going to get better here. So if we do see a Mawile in the beginning, that means I'm using my other team. We'll just have a little intermission from the Genesect battles. So we do not have a great lead against the Whiscash with our Deoxys because all of our moves are going to be resisted. Not doing much damage, so we're switching into Azumarill, and they're going in with the Shiftry. But we have Genesect in the back to handle the Shiftry, so let's see how this all plays out here. And just waiting the clock for a minute. Now we're going to go ahead and go with that. Now you would think, well, maybe you should have went with, I don't know, Deoxys, but we did so much damage, we were able to farm it down without them even able to get off a charge move. It was insane. So we're going to be going for that Magnet Bomb here, doing neutral damage, because it is going to be an Ice and Steel type. We decide to shield this up. Ooh, that was a bad usage of a shield, but I mean, I had no idea what was going to hit me, so I wanted to preserve the health. So we have the Whiscash here. Let's see how this all plays out. Are you supposed to go for Thunderbolt? I honestly haven't looked into the matchup here. I don't know if you go Rock Slide or Thunderbolt. But at that point, it didn't really matter. It was okay. They go for Water Pulse, which kind of threw me off. So they expended their energy. I was happy about that. They didn't farm me anymore. So at this point, we're going to be able to shield this up, and the Genesect's going to be able to finish them off with quick moves. So guys, are you wondering, should you make one? Why not just go with Scizor, right? Is that going to just... What are the performance differences? We'll do a little bit of a comparison in the future, but honestly, Genesect has better attack, and I love it. It's fun to use. The design in Pokemon Go in general looks amazing. Have you had it as your buddy if you caught one yet? When you are moving pretty fast, it folds up like a transformer. I mean, the thing is awesome, right? Love it. New Pokemon, you know how we do it over here. Spending 100,000 Stardust on a secondary move with 100 rare candies. Let's go. It's okay. All right, anyways. So we had the Defense Form Deoxys up against Tropius, and that was that matchup. And they did go down. We do bring in Genesect and then make a switch after they do switch into Deoxys here. So they go for Rock Slide, potentially trying to burn or bait out a shield. I'm going to let it go through again, being a little bit brave here. Since they hit us with 2, I'm kind of putting 2 and 2 together, thinking that they have Psycho Boost and Rock Slide at this point. So I do decide, I think let this go through. Yeah, let's see if we can farm them down. So they go for a Psycho Boost, a little bit of lag there. I think I make a bit of a mistake here when I could have potentially just farmed down after they did lower their attack. I realized that. I stopped hitting the bubbles. Like, what did I just do? I had an Ice Beam ready. They lag bad here. Now, all right, yeah, that was bad lag for sure. Potentially they would have definitely, no, they would have took me out for sure. They had a Razor Leaf, okay? That's all right. Karma comes full circle. All right, so we're going, I mean, it's not, technically it's not my fault, right? But could have stopped attacking, but you never know. Sometimes they're still attacking and gaining energy, and it just doesn't show it. So I just, you know. Anyways, Magnet Bomb is going to be doing a lot of damage to Azumarill. Let's watch this here. So, wow, pretty good, because it is going to be part Fairy. We're able to get to another one, folks. Can we do it with Genesect? Come on, let's go. Please, let me get this here. And unfortunately not. So, technically, probably, yeah, it should have lost this for sure like that, because, well, that lag there. So, you know, they kind of had the upper hand sort of most of the time. Anyways, we are met with a Skarmory in this next battle. They make a switch into the Meganium, and we have Genesect. Now we just need to look out for Earthquake, because that will pretty much one-shot us, right? That was too quick, though, so I was thinking, all right, that was way too quick. We're going to let that go through. Frenzy Plant, not very effective. We're Steel and Bug type, both of those resisting it, as you can see, doing still good amount of damage. Frenzy Plant is an OP move. and we're a bit squishy with massive CP in the Great League. So we're going to be going for the Magnet Bomb, doing okay damage to the Skarmory here, and waiting for them to use up that energy. Perfect. And we're just going to go back in with the, I think, Deoxys. All right, yeah. A little bit of lag. And they have 2 shields, so I'm not going for Thunderbolt yet. We're going to go ahead and try to beta shield out. So there's the first shield. Waiting. I was potentially thinking of trying to catch that Sky Attack with the Azumarill. But I continue on, it looks like here. So going for another Rock Slide, taking it out. We have a good amount of health. It's going to be a Shifter in the back. And yeah, this is great. This is really good for me. It's going to be super effective to both the Pokemon that I do have. So what I decide to do is use the shield here. We need the counter on this thing. So what we're going to do is switch, go into Azumarill. We can tank a hit. We can tank a charge move. They're going to have to charge a little bit more. We're able to get to an Ice Beam, and this is going to take them out. So Genesect on the team, folks. As you can see, this composition is fantastic. Just, wow. I'm happy. Because I was kind of bummed out yesterday just throwing things together without even testing it, going into the Go Battle League and absolutely wrecking my score. I would have been at level 9.5 by now. But you know what it is. We like to test things out, and things are never going to change. I'm going to continue to do that. It is okay. It really benefits for everybody when I do this. Now I can go and battle my friends, but it's just a little bit different in the Go Battle League. It's like you're put up against an opponent who has no idea what you're going to use unless they, I don't know, watch me, all right? And everybody's just trying their hardest to win. So I find this to be the most exciting showcase in the Go Battle League for new Pokemon. So anyways, we have our Deoxys here, and I do decide to switch, potentially trying to farm down, but that was a horrible switch. I didn't have to burn a shield, but I did. And then they make an immediate switch into their Azumarill. We do have a Deoxys with a lot of energy in the back. So that's good, right? So it looks like they have Hydro Pump and not play rough. That's great. That's good news, but at this point they have 2 shields and they're in a comfortable position. So now they have 1 shield, but we're still not looking great. We have a Pokemon down. We have a loaded Deoxys, but with very low health. So we're making a switch. I don't know what we're trying to do. Be clever and go for Rock Slide and bait their last shield, which we do, I guess. That's good. But they're going to be making a switch back into that Sableye that we were encountered with in the beginning with the Deoxys, and that's going to be a very hard counter to us. Unfortunately, at this point, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to take this win. They have Shadow Sneak, and it's all bad. They're going to be able to get that off at a spammy rate. They hit us with it again and take the win. Moving into the next battle here. Let's see if we're going with... All right, taking a break, going with Mawile, going with good old trusty team. So we have a Skarmory Lead, great. They're switching into Wishcash. You guys know what it is. We're going with that Serperior, and we're going to be going with Leaf Tornado. We lowered the attack, so we expect a Blizzard. We can tank this. Not only can we tank a Blizzard without lowering the attack, but we've lowered the attack, and it's going to do even less damage. So yes, Serperior can tank a Blizzard from Whiscash. Absolutely insane. We're able to get to the Leaf Tornado, potentially lowering the attack, but it doesn't lower this time. It is going to be, I do believe, a 50% chance for that to happen. A little bit of lag here, a little annoying. We go for the Power Up Punch just to vamp up our Fire Fang that much more. They're using a shield, which is great. I think I decided to shield this up to preserve the health on that thing because we do not know exactly what they're going to have in the back. Maybe Mawile is going to be good against it, as we've seen in many cases. Once that Fire Fang is vamped up, we don't need much health to take them out. It is going to be a Frostlass. So we're going to go for that Play Rough and take it out immediately. So we are doing super effective damage with the Fire Fang. This is going to be doing neutral damage. A little bit of lag, oddly enough, at the end of the battle, and we take the win. Moving it into the next one here. Let's see if we're going with Mawile. We're going with the Mawile. All right, so this is a great matchup up against the Registeel. We need to look out for the, or Melmetal Registeel. We need to look out for Superpower. They're doing that and switching, in which we're going to be switching into our Serperior again, as we just seen this before. Are we going to lower the attack? No. And they do not use a shield. Are we going to shield this up? No. Is it going to be a Blizzard? Yes. And we can survive. Like I said, absolutely amazing Serperior performance. Let's go. So we should enter back in with the... no Mawile. Okay. We want to preserve that health, I suppose, for the Melmetal. All right, so we're going to take this. How is this all going to play out here? So we're going to go for the Ice Beam. Let's see if they let this go through, and they shield it up. So now they're down a shield. They're switching into their Melmetal. We're going in immediately with our Mawile without hesitation and going for that Power Up Punch, doing that much more. We are shielding this up because we have a Skarmory back there. All we need to do is vamp up that Fire Fang, which we've already done. They did have stored energy. We have no more shields, but that's okay. We resist the Sky Attack. Still doing good amount of damage to us. So we're vamping it up even more. Mawile is going to do its thing and rip and tear into that Steel type with its Fire Fang. Let's go. All right, so let's see if we're going to start off with Deoxys. All right, back on to Genesect. I hope you like this kind of back and forth between the two teams. I thought I'd just mix it up a bit here for you guys to give you a nice lengthy video, in which I have to say, please give this video a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends. It really does help me out. I would have gotten 2 videos up for you guys today, but I have things I need to take care of because of the whole deal that's going on. Everybody has to stay home, and everybody's cautious and all this stuff, and Alaska hasn't really been hit too hard. We have a few cases now, but it's just worrisome because if you're single, obviously this is not a good situation at all. But if you have kids, it's just worse because you have another person you need to look after and make sure nothing happens to, and feed on top of that with all of this hoarding buying that people are doing. You don't know what's going to happen, right? We don't know what the future is holding. So that's why I don't have 2 videos up. Okay. Anyways, let's just move away from that topic and take a look at the battle here. So we have a Vigoroth. We need to get this Ice Beam off now before they body slam us. So Vigoroth is actually fantastic. I'm feeling like I want to test it out for you guys, just to see how well it can do. So I made a mistake here. I went in with my Deoxys thinking it had a little more health, but they were able to farm us, so that's not good. Let's see if we're going to be able to pull this off still, though. So I decide to go ahead and go for the X-Scissor here, which, by the way, helps big time to have 2 moves. So we have a Swampert. Come on, Genesect. Please don't let me down. Oh boy, is this going to KO? I'm telling you, this attack is a beastly thing, and we take the win. Let's go. You have no idea how nice it is winning with this thing. I want to bring you guys a good showcase, but I don't want to bring you a bunch of losses either. So they're making a switch into Alolan Marowak, and I got a bit confused because I was, switching my teams, and I was like, oh yeah, I have Azumarill. Should I switch or should I keep going? Oh, let's just switch. I'm going to be able to tank more of the charge moves. So they go for that Shadow Ball right off the bat there. We still have 2 shields. They're down 1 shield. We're going to go for Ice Beam just to burn a shield, and we get it. That's their last shield. Making a decision here because, yeah, this is a big moment. We need to make sure we preserve this a little bit longer because we do have that super effective bubble. Yes, we could have went for Hydro Pump, but there was the potential for them to shield it up and a lot of energy down the drain. They're going to be able to take us out, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and go in here with Deoxys and finish it off with not very effective counter. Oh, they're making a switch into the Alolan Raichu. This is another fantastic pick. Really strong Pokemon as far as damage output and energy generation. Not so much as far as it can take hits. So we're making a switch into Genesect to make sure they waste that energy there. We were doing super effective damage. And now they have the Toxicroak left. They have no more shields, and we're going to be able to take a clutch win here, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Can Genesect pull it off for us again? Coming up clutch in the end. And it does. This thing is good. It's got a lot of attack. All right. I'm not excluding any specific battles that I had with the Deoxys and the Genesect as well as the Azumarill. So take a look. I'm laying it all out here for you. Let's go ahead and go into the next one. So Skarmory Lead, we know how this works. So they do decide to shield up the rock slide, which is good for us since we didn't go for a Thunderbolt. Getting ready for a potential switch, but they decided to stay and continue on. I am going to be shielding this up here. And I'm going to look to try to KO the Skarmory here, going for a Thunderbolt. But they do decide to shield that up. So we should be able to get to another Rock Slide. They've expended both their shields, and we should be able to take them out now. And one more counter does it. Very good. We have very low health, which is also very good. So we can just get knocked out without them farming us. Genesect time. Expecting a switch. No switch. This thing is great up against Venusaur, guys. It is absolutely amazing. Let's see how much damage does take from a Sludge Bomb. Not very effective. Still doing okay, but still able to hold on without shielding up, right? Absolutely nice here. And we're taking that. So just to let you know, though, oh my gosh. This is the sweep that I was waiting for. This is just crazy. So we went through the Venusaur. They bring in a Cresselia. And look at how Genesect is running through that tank. Yes, it's super effective. But I mean, wow. This is just amazing. I was so happy. After this battle, I jumped up and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually did that with Genesect. That was great. Kind of an example as to the best kind of outcome that you can have, right? So, fantastic. We have been losing a lot. We would have been to rank 9.5 by now, folks. But testing out these weird teams just throws you back. But it's okay. We'll get there eventually. And like we've always said, no Registeel. Let's go. Team no Registeel. All right, so from here on out, these are all going to be Mawile, Serperior, and Azumarill. So we're done with the Genesect battles for now. I just wanted to include these battles too, so you can have an extended video. Instead of uploading 2, I could have went with the Genesect and then this one here. I just decided to go with the one here. So you guys can, I know you enjoy more videos, but I'll get back onto those. I just, having to deal with parenting things right now, so it's just kind of limiting the time on how much I can edit with all this craziness that I just explained going on, right? Anyways, so we did really good. This is all before the Genesect battles this morning. When I first woke up, made my coffee, and then I went to have these battles, and this is exactly what happened. Wasted a lot of energy on the Ice Beam, but that's fine. I feel comfortable in this position anyways. We're going to be going in here with the Serperior to absorb whatever they throw at us. And they do make a switch, and we're switching into Mawile. I can't express how much I enjoy using Mawile, Serperior, and Azumarill. It is so satisfying. So I am the kind of guy, if you're new to my channel, that likes to use Pokemon that people don't necessarily tend to use. And I kind of like to move away from hard meta, a full hard meta team. Obviously, Azumarill is very meta. But if you want to compete and actually win, consistently, you're going to have to pick a few meta Pokemon, right? I mean, going way out of the meta with this Serperior. Mawile is pretty far off the meta as well. So I'm pretty proud of myself for using this team. So we have this matchup here. Let's see how this works. Letting this go through. And we're going to be going for an Ice Beam because it's going to do a lot of damage and take them out basically. But they decided to shield it up. And I figured a Sludge Bomb was going to head my way. So we're going to have to really dance around this at this point. So we can just go for Mawile, Fire Fang, Power Punch, and even though they shield it up, we're going to be able to take them out. Fire Fang's doing so much damage, but they did get us really low. They have a Bastiodon in the back, so we need to get as many Power Punches as physically possible. And let's see if we can pull this off. And we're so close to getting off another one, and the next Power Punch would have been so much more stronger. Potentially could have switched into Serperior, but they would have just been able to counter switch us, and I needed to play this out perfectly. So they're bringing back the Victory Bell. We have one shield left. We're going to be going for the Frenzy. I keep wanting to call it Frenzy Plant. The Leaf Tornado. But they're able to get to a charge move. It's their own Leaf Tornado. They lowered our attack. Is that going to make a difference here? I got nervous. I was like, oh man. I think that might have just done it. And I'm not going to be able to do enough damage to take out this Bastiodon. I think so. I think that one clutch Leaf Tornado from the Victory Bell was enough to help them win with that random chance. And it was. Good game. Nonetheless, that was really fun. That Victory Bell. Using my own move against me. Love it. Anyways, going into the next battle here, we have an Azumarill. So this is not something we really like. So we're going to switch into our own Azumarill here in hopes that they do switch themselves. But they're continuing on here. I don't like that. I like it when they switch. So they go for an Ice Beam, potentially trying to bait me out. I was happy when I saw that. I was like, ooh, tell me it's Ice Beam and Hydro Pump, please. So they make a switch, and we're just going to go for Hydro Pump. And we're going to let this go through. We don't need to shield up the Azumarill at this point. We have things to handle this, like, I don't know, Mawile. I don't know. Do some people like to call it Mawile? Am I saying it wrong by saying Mawile? Anyway, so we're going to let this go down here. And we're just going to enter in with Mawile and vamp up that Fire Fang. We're just going to do as many power punches as we can. Potentially, was I trying to switch? Were the plans that I was just explaining not really what's happening here? Oh, I was potentially getting ready for a switch. Alright, so that goes down there. In comes the Azumarill. What I don't remember what happens. Shield this up. Going for a play rough. Oh, they have no more shields. Genius. Play rough. Let's go. Alright. In comes the Skarmory. Okay. We had this down. We knew exactly what we were doing here. So we have the Skarmory in the back. The Fire Fang just destroying it. Making a switch into Serperior to absorb the Sky attack so we can continue on with the Mawile. And we're going to try to potentially lower the attack while doing some damage. Is the Serperior going to take it out? Oh my goodness. We've seen this before, folks. Serperior taking out a Skarmory. Let's go. Alright. This is my OG team. I didn't say this is all I need for the Go Battle League for nothing when I showed this team on the thumbnail on my other video. So on to the next battle here. And it is going to be a Medicham. Now, this wasn't great when I first saw that. I was like, of course we could switch into Azumarill, but I mean, not good. I figured it's going to have Ice Punch. We do have Serperior, which is going to be weak to that, but we also have a flying move which can handle that. So let's see how this all works out here. So the Haunter, you know, we all know it's really strong. It just needs shields. It's definitely going to have to use shields, otherwise it's just going to go down. But if it does have shields, it will be able to do a lot of damage. It hits me with a Sludge Bomb, so they have Shadow Punch and Sludge Bomb. Very interesting. So this is literally their Azumarill counter or Grass type counter. They take us out there. They have very low health, so we're going to go ahead and go in with our Serperior. So we know they have a Medicham. Are they going to reveal their last Pokemon? And it is a Umbreon. So I felt comfortable. I felt like I could potentially win this if I played it right. So we lower the attack. We know Serperior is so tanky, it can take hits, so we're not going to necessarily have to burn our shield right now. I was thinking I needed to use that shield for the Medicham at some point. So we have the Mawile in the back with energy. Can we get to a play rough? Can we get to a play rough and take out that Medicham? They make a switch as soon as we do. They're no fool. They know exactly how to do this. They know what's up. So we let this go through. It was too soon, expecting a power-up punch, which was great. We still have a shield. We're going to be able to get this play rough through and take them out. That was absolutely beautiful. They're going back in here with the Umbreon. We're going to be shielding this up so we can get off a power punch, and this is going to be game here. I think it might be game. Almost. A couple more Fire Fangs, and now we take the win with the Serperior in the back. So, I love it. Love it. Let's go. So can we get a 5 out of 5? So I won 4 so far with this team. This is it. Let's see if I can pull it off. So we're met with a Scrafty. This was threw me off a little bit. Personally have a lot of experience using this myself, so I knew what it was capable of, and I knew that that power-up punch was going to vamp up that counter at an extreme rate. I knew there was nothing that thing can do going up against my Azumarill. Nothing that I can do. Like, they should have just saved that power-up punch, to be honest with you, but they switch into Grottle here, and we're going to go Ice Beam. This is going to destroy my Azumarill. That Razor Leaf is, forget it. But we're able to actually get to another Ice Beam. It gets through, does a good amount of damage, but at this point, they're going to farm us down. Now they have energy ready. I think, I don't know, either or, Serperior or Mawile should be okay. So we go with Serperior. It's a Body Slam. Okay. Preserving the health on the Mawile. Potentially trying to gain more energy than needed for whatever they do have in the back. Gonna go ahead and shield this up. And I farm it all the way down. In comes a Steelix. Now, just threw me off, this whole team comp. I feel like I should have switched even faster, to be honest with you. So in comes the Scrafty, and they have no more shields. This is going to hurt, this power punch, even though it's the first one. And, oh, we're able to take it out, but unfortunately we're too low. And the Serperior, I don't know about this. Let's see. It's not happening, folks, but it was a close one. Anyways, thank you for watching, trainers. And again, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It always helps me out quite a bit. And I'll be catching you all next time with some more Go Battle League videos. Take care.
States within the next 12 hours. Some of the affected persons are turning into zombie-like creatures.